What should you do to prepare your home for photographs? How do you prepare your home for photographs? This video is going to walk you through the steps and tips and tricks to get your home in the right position and prepared correctly so you have the most amount of buyers wanting to set up a showing, which thus in turn should create more interested buyers and hopefully multiple offers. My name is Brandon Faber. I'm a realtor with RE/MAX Grand Rapids. This channel is dedicated to educating West Michigan homeowners about selling their home, the market, and all things real estate related. So let's get started with this one. Before we do, to stay up to date on tips and trends like you're going to find out in this video, hit that subscribe button and make sure to leave a comment below, even if you agree with me. So we'll get started. Let's take a look. Let's start out with general preparation. And I like to say this and think of this as if your in-laws are coming over. What are you going to be doing to prepare for that? Chances are you're going to be doing a deep clean. How is this going to appear when it's on camera? Is there going to be visual dust? Are things decluttered? We definitely want to stay away from having things look dirty and cluttered because that's just going to showcase your home in a lower light, and thus you probably won't end up getting as many offers. Along with that, I would depersonalize your home. That doesn't mean that you're going to make it like it's not a personal experience for the buyers coming through. That means taking down your photographs, anything that means a great deal to you that might be polarizing and way too personal. Let's have things generally laid out so people aren't thinking, I'm not envisioning my family if I'm seeing this family live here. It's weird, but every stager I've talked to says the same thing, so it's probably worth doing yourself. Next would be to repair anything that's going to show up on the photos. Like if there's a hole in the wall, replace it. If you've repaired a hole in the wall but haven't painted it, or if you painted it and it's a different shade of color, get it painted. We want it to look uniform. We want it to stand out. We want it to look good. And lastly, I would do as much as I can to stage the home myself. Obviously, as a realtor, I go in homes, I see a bunch of them, I know what works, what doesn't. You have the option, to hire me and I can bring in my stager for a consult, but okay, is there too much furniture in this room? Is there 2 dressers? Do we have 2 desks? Do we have multiple pieces of furniture that might not belong and might not show off this room the right way? That's where I would start, removing some of these things and staging it, albeit with your own furniture. Next, let's move to the exterior. So when getting the exterior of your home ready for sale, that means trimming the bushes, you want the grass cut, you want it looking green, you want a little dash of color in your front landscape, you want that curb appeal to really make this home stand out because it's going to be the first photo that they see. Super important that we have that side of it taken care of. Next, you're gonna want to make sure that it's clean. Is there a bunch of dust, mildew, black dirt, like just handprints? You never know. Like get that stuff cleaned up, get the windows clean, just so it has a nice look when somebody gets there in person, because we want the photos to match the experience in person. That is what we want to create the best feeling for the buyer. And next, if you have some great outdoor features like a patio or a deck, stage that as well with outdoor furniture. Inside and out, you want this to showcase how great of a spot that this home has and the great spaces it has. Next, let's move to the interior, and I'm gonna keep it a little basic because we already talked about decluttering the home, but we wanna touch on, of course, the living room, the bedrooms, the bathrooms, and the kitchen. So clear countertops, have minimal things in countertops, minimal items and books on the bookshelves, not a ton of posters and stuff on the wall. Let's depersonalize that too. Let's just have it look clean and showcase the wall color, make sure the floor is all picked up, dirty laundry baskets aren't in the middle of the floor, try to have those in the closets, all that kind of stuff. Make sure they aren't getting photographed. When it comes to lighting of the home, you're gonna wanna make sure, obviously the photographer is gonna open the windows and stuff, but help them out. Introduce daylight bulbs instead of the yellow bulbs. I swear to you, it's going to help showcase your home that much better. Again, that's due to the fact that when they are editing these photos, they are going to brighten them up a little bit. When they get there, a daylight bulb is going to give off more of that light that they were used to seeing in the picture, so it's not going to create this dissonance between what they were seeing online and what they're going to see in person. Lastly, I'm going to talk about the bathrooms. I picked this up from the #1 RE/MAX agent in the world selling multi-million-dollar properties, and I've tried to institute this wherever I could, but try not to have a toilet in the picture if at all possible. Like, I know most bathrooms are set up in such a way where if you want to showcase that it has a tub or whatever, usually the toilet's right next to it. Just people get the picture if they see a sink in a half bath without having something zoomed in right on the toilet. I've been trying to institute it, and I think it's a really good policy. So whenever possible, try not to have the toilet in the picture and the main feature of the picture. All right, so the final touches of getting your home ready for photographs. Obviously, this isn't a comprehensive checklist, but if you'd like one, please reach out to me. But what I would do is, part of the depersonalization is also removing some pet stuff. So whether it be a cat or a dog, I have both. I love my pets, but I didn't use them as a selling point, mostly because that can be kind of polarizing when you're viewing a home online for somebody who isn't a big fan, or they might have preconceived notions that because you have a pet, the home stinks, or there's going to be stains everywhere that we're not seeing in the photographs. We don't want them to rule that out because they see a cat bed or they see a dog bed and dog toys or whatever. We need to make sure that we just open this up to as many buyers as we possibly can, and removing your pets will help with that. Removing your pets' stuff from the photos will help with that. Lastly, let's do a final walkthrough, and I would actually encourage you to invite someone who isn't as attached to the outcome of this to walk your property and see if it's as good as you think it is. So often we think our stuff looks good, but as soon as you get somebody else in there, sometimes you even notice yourself like, oh, I missed that. Oh, I didn't dust that. Oh shoot, I forgot to change that light bulb. Oh my goodness, how much clutter can I possibly leave in this home? That will be the after effect of that, but having another set of eyes on this is going to be really important. Again, we only get one chance to have a first impression online, and that impression will lead to the impression that they get at the home. Hopefully they get there by preparing your home for the photographs. And as always, if you want somebody to help you through this process, I call it hitting the easy button. Give me a call, text, or an email today, and comment below if you think this is too much or if it doesn't even matter anymore. Would love to hear your feedback on this. And of course, hit that subscribe, like it, and we'll see you at the next video.